I'm here today with the beautiful Amy Tiemeyer. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, good. We are here today on location shooting the Teresa Springer Show pilot, and I am so appreciative of you coming and supporting Teresa in this pilot. I thank you so much. I want to discuss a little bit about how I met you and some things that we discussed collaborating on, your role and in your position and what you do and what you have coming in 2014. I met Amy at a pool tournament for the youth in Tacoma, and it was with Mr. Threat Brown, and Teresa Springer was also involved in that event as well, and it was a pool tournament competition, and we had some youth compete for a title in the pool tournament. So, Amy, tell me, what do you do in your position, and what are you affiliated with?
Well, for the pool tournament or for me on my own?
Well, what was your involvement in the pool tournament? Let's start there.
Okay. The involvement with YBM, which is Young Businessmen, and Threat Brown, is I'm the curriculum coordinator for the young men, and I got to be a sponsor as well for that event.
Okay, great.
And then I am the military relations liaison for America's Credit Union, and in that position I get to help soldiers and airmen, and along with being the military relations liaison, I am the president of the McCord Air Force Association. I'm also president of DuPont's Association of the United States Army. I'm the corporate membership director for the Association of the United States Army, and also on the Navy League Executive Council.
Wow. That is a lot. How do you manage all of that in your daily operations?
I show up to meetings and go, why am I here? No, I keep a really tight agenda and make sure that I'm having the right conversations, and I'm very aware of what I agree to do.
Right. That's important. I'm a military brat, if you will. My father was in the Army, and I was raised overseas, and I understand, the dynamics of being a military family. So when you and I met and we connected, we kind of had some conversations, I guess, what you were doing last year and what was going on. But this year for 2014, what are some events that you have coming that are involving the military, that are, where people can maybe get involved or maybe support or just even bring awareness in the Tacoma area about what you're doing?
We have quite a few. Coming up in June, we're going to have the Evergreen Fleet Cruise, and it's through the Tacoma Chamber of Commerce. Okay. And that's a great way to partner community business leaders and military dignitaries. We have events coming up called Pamper the Spouses for the military spouses.
When is that?
Pamper the Spouse is going to be later in the summer, I believe around August.
Okay.
But there is another Airman Appreciation Day is going to be coming up earlier in spring.
That's huge. That's huge out in the Tacoma area.
It is. We always want to let our airmen and our military know that we support them as a community.
Sure. Active service member as well as veterans?
Active service members and veterans, National Guard, Air National Guard, and all reserve units.
Okay, great. You mentioned the Harbor Cruise in June. Is that right?
The Evergreen Fleet Cruise.
The Evergreen Fleet Cruise. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not my it's not my job. So tell me about that and what goes on at that event.
That's a really great event. That is a partnership between the Tacoma Yacht Club. All the members of that yacht club, they donate their boat for that day, and you have maybe 5 or 6 service members and 5 or 6 community supporters, or 4 depending on the size of the yacht. And we start out from the Tacoma Yacht Club that's on Rushton Way, and we sail out that morning, and we have lots of wonderful adult beverages and breakfast.
Good. They do.
And then we go out to their island, and then we have a huge buffet there, and it's all about that networking and making sure that soldiers and even the dignitaries on the soldiers, the generals, know what community support looks like, and so that we're doing not just retention of our military, but making sure that, veteran suicide and suicide in the Army, those things are down. So we're doing anything we can to help the morale and help the community support.
Yeah, that's great. Great. Very, very important. Definitely need awareness around that for sure. For sure. I would love to support you. Have been invited, to attend some of the events, which I'm very, very honored to do. And if somebody wanted to get involved with you and your organization, volunteer or support maybe something that you're doing, how can they get in contact with you?
You can always find me through the credit union. I'm the only military relations liaison, so you can ask at any of America's credit union spots. But you can also get involved by getting involved like AFA, which is the Air Force Association, second Tuesday of every month. The Association of United States Army is on the website. You can find out. There's subchapters in every city with different community connectors. Lots of opportunities to get involved and really find those win-win situations. And even the Navy League just meets down here at Emerald Queen on the third Thursday, all online. Okay. And most of us have Facebook pages. I have AFA Facebook pages, AUSA Facebook pages. Navy League needs to, get with the times, but
sure. Right. And then Amy Tiemeyer, obviously. They can find you Facebook there as well. Okay, great. Well, I am looking forward to supporting you. I know that, like I said, we connected last year and didn't, and nothing really materialized from that. So I'm looking forward to 2014 and, bringing you on the Miss Camay show. And highlighting what you're doing and capturing all of these, great events that are going on in the community out here in Tacoma. So thank you so much. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it. I'll make sure that you know where to get this content.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome.